On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Diplomat.
A person appointed by a government to conduct diplomacy, equals the management of relationships between countries, with one or more other countries or international organizations.
Examples:
Allied diplomat. Expel a diplomat. The senior diplomat worked tirelessly to negotiate a peace treaty between the two countries.
Disarm.
To remove weapons or the means of attack from a person, group, or situation. To win over or reduce suspicion or hostility from an opponent or adversary.
Examples:
Disarm opponents. Disarm a bomb. The police were able to disarm the suspect without any violence.
Diplomacy.
The art and practice of conducting negotiations between nations, organizations, or people. The fine art of dealing with people in a sensitive and effective way.
Examples:
The language of diplomacy. The art of diplomacy. Effective diplomacy is necessary to resolve conflicts and maintain relationships between countries.
Reluctance.
A feeling of unwillingness or hesitation, especially when faced with a decision or undertaking.
Examples:
Overcoming reluctance. Reluctance in buying. The company's reluctance to invest in new technology kept them from competing with other businesses.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Solver.
A thinker who finds an answer to a problem or a difficult situation, a piece of software or the algorithm that solves a mathematical problem.
Examples:
Puzzle solver. Linear solver. The flow solver is validated against the experiment.
Troop.
A group of soldiers, especially a large one, a group of people, animals, or things considered as a unit.
Examples:
The members of a military troop. A troop of deer. The troop of soldiers marched through the city in a parade.
Persevere.
To persist in the course of action, despite opposition or difficulty, to continue with determination despite setbacks, obstacles, or discouragement.
Examples:
Persevere through hardships. Persevere in my goals. Even when faced with challenges, it's important to persevere and never give up.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Dictate.
To state or give order with total authority, to say or read aloud for somebody else to write down or to be recorded.
Examples:
Dictate a letter to secretary. Dictate to the associate. The Allies dictated the terms of surrender to the country.
Authoritarian.
Characterized by strict, absolute control and obedience to authority or rules, dictatorial and lacking in personal freedoms or individual rights.
Examples:
Authoritarian practice. Authoritarian government. The authoritarian leadership style left no room for dissent or alternative opinions.
Salute.
To show respect or recognition for someone or something, often by making a gesture or performing an action, to greet or acknowledge someone in a formal or ceremonious way.
Examples:
Salute to the flag. Salute him in military fashion. The soldiers stood at attention to salute their commanding officer.
Brotherhood.
A relationship characterized by mutual support, unity, and camaraderie among people who share a common interest.
Examples:
Spirit of brotherhood. Brotherhood among coworkers. The brotherhood between the firefighters was evident in their teamwork and bravery during the blaze.
Preach.
To deliver a religious or moral message to an audience.
Examples:
Preach the gospel. Preach to the masses. The pastor preached about the importance of forgiveness.
Interlocutor.
A person who participates in a conversation or dialogue, a person who speaks or converses with another.
Examples:
Speak with an interlocutor. Find an interlocutor. She was my interlocutor, facilitating the conversation between the two sides.
Instruct.
To teach someone practical skills or knowledge, to formally order or tell someone to do something.
Examples:
Instruct a student. Instruct a computer. The facility manager instructed the security guards to be on high alert.
Radicalization.
The process of adopting extreme or fanatical views, beliefs, or ideologies, often leading to violent or aggressive behavior.
Examples:
Religious radicalization. Radicalization of society. There was concern about the radicalization of some young people, as they were attracted to extremist ideologies.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Captivity.
The situation in which a person or animal is kept in prison or a space that they cannot escape from.
Examples:
Escape from captivity. Animals in captivity in the zoo. Pandas rarely breed in captivity.
Memoir.
A historical account or biography written from the writer's knowledge of famous people, places, or events.
Examples:
Family memoir. Publish a memoir. He wrote his memoirs while awaiting trial.
Oppress.
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples:
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Landmine.
An explosive device hidden underground and designed to be detonated by the presence, proximity, or contact with a person or vehicle.
Examples:
Destroy a landmine. Landmine removal. The anti-personnel landmine was a dangerous obstacle in the war-torn area.
Munition.
Weapons and ammunition used by soldiers or military forces, the tools, materials, or equipment used in the preparation or use of weapons and ammunition.
Examples:
Munitions factory. Military munitions. The soldiers had stored their munitions in a secure bunker.
Slogan.
A short, catchy phrase or motto that is used by a person, organization, or company to promote a particular product, cause, or idea.
Examples:
Catchy slogan. Advertising slogan. The company spent months researching and testing different brand slogans before finally settling on "Just do it" as their new tagline.
Mobilize.
To make something ready for action or use, to organize people or resources for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Mobilize cooperation. Mobilize a stiff joint. The military mobilized troops to the border.
Legitimacy.
The state or quality of being allowed and acceptable under the law. The state or quality of being founded on a reasonable or acceptable reason.
Examples:
Democratic legitimacy. Challenge the legitimacy. I'm going to deny the legitimacy of his claim.
Devise.
To come up with an idea, plan, theory, etc., using your intelligence or imagination.
Examples:
Devise a plan. Devise a literary plot. They had to devise a system that did not depend on fossil fuels.
Powerless.
lacking power, strength, or authority, unable to act or effect change.
Examples:
Powerless position. Powerless in the organization. During the hurricane, we felt powerless against the winds and rain.
Toolbox.
A container or storage unit for tools, typically characterized by a handle and one or more compartments for organizing and storing various tools and equipment.
Examples:
Design toolbox. Toolbox storage. You should always keep a basic toolbox in your car in case of an emergency.
Recede.
To pull back or move away or backward.
Examples:
Recede from view. Recede in the darkness. The king's political power receded even further.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.